Do 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 do. Looking out my back door. I love that song. Yes. Yes, it is. Yay. Now Tom Hanks does that to you. Goldie. What the hell are you doing? Trust. Pepper. Hi. Hello. Pepper. Hi, Catherine. And Gold. Oh, okay, Goldie. Hi, Goldie. From the top. See if I can get you over the keys. Let's see. See if I can get you over the keys. Any way I can. One moment, please. Like this. Here. Okay, let's do it like this, y'all. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Pretty sure the guy that wrote this song is Nobu Uematsu. I'm not sure about that, but it might be. Let me put my hat on. I suck a little bit. Let me put my hat on. There we go. For the record, I used to be able to play. I regained it a little bit. So let's play Super Mario, shall we? What did I do? Hold on. My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. Yes, they are. I know, right? So in response to delivery to R. Kelly today. R. Kelly. My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. You know I like to sing? Oh boy. Hello. I am. Hey y'all, somebody just requested Mario. Underground Zone. Pause screen. By the way, if you heard it this far, you were in pause screen for way too long. Any kind of skilled piano player would be able to put these two together. By the way, my fingering is all wrong. Hey, I'm doing a YouTube live right now if you want to tune in. Yeah. Hey, you too. I forgot what I know how to play. I really don't remember much piano music. Wish I do. Crying already, I know why. Never let go, Jack. Never let go. I'll play something happy. Let me play Mario again. Okay. Yes. Yep. Damn sure was. My car should be ready any minute now. At least I hope so. Ah! Sorry, y'all. Two birdies. It's different when you don't have a synthesizer, y'all. Let me see the bird. It's the Goldie. Hi, Goldie. Goldie's a little beautiful little nugget. Look at Goldie. Let me play this music for Goldie. Goldie's getting old. Hi, Goldie. Hey, Goldie. Hey, Goldie. Here. Hi, Goldie. How you doing? Hey, old Goldie. Hey, Goldie. Hey, Goldie. Alright, Goldie too. Hi, Goldie. Sorry, guys. Greetings from New Jersey. Sandy Paul. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
That's why I was saying last night that I'm ready to fucking I'm ready to make the next step in my fucking career because I know I'm worth it. I know I'm up for it. Like, I'm tired of being played with. I don't need a fucking husband. I don't need a boyfriend. Honestly, like, I can act just like a man does, and I don't need to be tied down, and I can get laid whenever I feel like it. I learned how violent so much about that too. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever. I don't drink either. So I don't have to worry about this pulled over. That was his girlfriend was the bar with dog. That's just fucking bullshit. So I don't even want to. I want to get the fuck out of it anyway. But I would do love videos. I would do videos like that. But I need help. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Goldie.
That's what she was mad about too. Just a sin there. Because he asked me to help him with his health videos.
Aww, look at Goldie. Look at Goldie.
Like, clearly, like, throwing that out there. Like, is that how you do it? You just find some person you get along with and you're like, let's make fucking videos together? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, we need to get out of Connecticut in a new direction. And I'm tired of doing this completely alone. Like, now, why can't I have fun? Oh, I just went on a bike. I don't give a fuck. It seems like it's time to go. Like a horse crossing the lane. Some people don't know that horse crossing the street. That's why I stay there. I don't want to be there anymore. Please go follow my kid channel. Yeah, forever young. Because I am young at the heart and mind. So please follow my kid channel. I think you guys should follow me there and keep it in people. Because I stay and do a lot of stupid shit and get off these there. It's probably not off the show. You know what I'm saying? Like most of you guys watch me on your phone anyway, I know that. And I am pretty positive most of you are watching on your phone. But you don't have to kick ass, download it. Don't jump PC at all. No videos. There's a face there. It's white, blue, and red. Subscribe to it. Because if I lose my YouTube channel, you'll see me there live all the time, around the clock, as usual. I'm always doing weird shit. You know that already. Just in case I lose that. I don't even know how to go live on Facebook because it doesn't like it until you have a certain number of subscribers. I haven't even been able to try. We had over 500 people in this room. I know a lot of my other people come in. They just usually come in on that. I get away with saying a lot more like that. You can't get away with saying everything because people want to completely obnoxious. I'm not that obnoxious. I was a little bit obnoxious to that. A little bit. But that way you're just talking shit to me. Oh, look at that. He's got all the garbage from the house in there. That's interesting. Like I'm not going to recognize garbage from my own house. They pulled the truck up in front of the neighbors. That's funny. Where I was getting boxes. They pulled it up in front of the neighbor's house. That's fucking funny. Like I wouldn't notice my own garbage. Like it was all furniture. But I couldn't get rid of it on my own. I couldn't get rid of it on my own. Even though I asked for help. But as soon as Richie has the house, they do it. Look at this shit. I couldn't get rid of the garbage myself. You see all that? That's my fucking thing. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry right now. That is that's my, you remember, because I showed you guys. That's my couch. I asked for help getting rid of that stuff from me home. I asked for help from them. I asked them for help. They couldn't give it to me, but they gave it to Richie immediately. This is bullshit, because I got more shit coming here tomorrow. Because I don't break. That's only mine, that's St. Julian was. With me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. Thank you. You as well.
We got a couch, y'all. We got a couch, y'all.
Fuck up, guys. You know?
Cody!
I don't deserve this shit.
Where's Waldo?
I don't deserve it.
Where's Waldo?
I am not ready. I thought it'd be happy. I thought it'd be a big mouth. What's in this one?
I don't couch you. I want a couch.
Thank God. This is what I was coming for was my daily
Italian leather recliner.
Didn't get her. And I got a couple minutes later. Don't wouldn't have been here yet. All that was here is my Gatorade. I've got more stuff for me. And I have to open this box up. What am I supposed to do with all this shit? I gotta throw it away in the dumpster when I did that.
Alright, Cody, I'm gonna wipe your nose real
I
quick.
need to go out of the state to make some good friends.
Okay, thank you. I'll wipe your nose.
Need to go somewhere where I can be in the streets that night. Tonight. Oh, having a good time. And make new friends. I need to leave the state. I need to get out of here. Shut up, Daniel. You know I'm a woman. Shut the fuck up. Don't mess with me today. You know I'm a chick, dude. You know I'm a chick. Everybody knows I'm a chick. You're just screwing with me just to screw with me. Just to screw with me. Don't even act like you didn't know. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Because I know you're a liar. My tits are obviously real. I didn't even get the purple one I ordered.
UV is testosterone and free to apply. Scholarships are still available for the fall semester. Your future is purple. Apply today at bridgeport.edu/.
Oh, these are the smooth.
Don't postpone better sleep.
Oh.
Mattress from Memorial Day sale.
Oh, yeah.
To a premium bed for
I like these ones.
Take your
I got more. Don't mind my son.
Lime or orange?
Your voice right there. Fuck that. I'm not even talking.
Gatorade is fucking awesome. Gatorade is fucking awesome. Gatorade. Gatorade. I like your
in the other box, so we'll find out.
fucking awesome.
Alright, let's fucking do the damn thing. Oh, it's fucking Throwback Thursday. Whoa, I was in neutral. Whoopsie doodle. No, I didn't get lemon lime. I got blue. I always get blue. I get glacier pop. Freezer. And I've got more stuff going to her house tomorrow. I'm going to have to go pick it up. I hope it gets delivered during the day or in the morning. So I can go pick it up while she's not home. Because, man, she's mean. She hung up on me, too. She knows what she did. She knows what she did. She knows I told her last year. Well, there goes old Jesus. She knows I told her the truth last year. And she knows that they're helping Richie. She wants to act like she's helping the girls. That's not helping the girls by hurting their mother. Thank you. My no breaks. You're not helping anybody when you hurt their mother. My mom tried to KYK herself. Okay, K herself. It was of no help to me. I was fucking crushed. I was crushed.
Cum is protein, not electrolytes, fool. Cum is protein, not. I'm not thinking of like Gatorade is cum.
I understand how you feel.
Fool.
Knowing that he's never going to get a woman here, right? She's afraid he's going to go more out. I understand that you feel that way. Maybe he's not going to do it. Like, I know, but I just want him to sleep with someone else. Like, I just want him to. Well, good for you. Some people don't feel that way. She's so lucky to have a man that doesn't feel that way. She wants to go sleep around. Maybe she sleeps around, though. Maybe that's the problem. Because she sleeps around and she knows she doesn't. I don't know. I don't know her personal life. Exactly. And I can't understand why a woman would want a man to go sleep around. Unless she was sleeping around when the Delton's killing her. He does like to drink. That's to herself. He loves to drink. And Connecticut's filled with a bunch of weird people. Like, which is fine. It's fine to do that. But don't drag someone along for the ride that isn't willing or wanting to be that way. Just finish it. It's hard to drag someone along. Like, I could even be single. If I'm single, I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gay. So I'm not down with that either. It's my preference. I thought we were allowed to have sexual preferences. You know what I mean? Head drops, everybody. Sean? No, you're not. Sean's been blowing me off. When y'all showed me that video of me with the bat, like, homie is definitely afraid of it. He just thinks I'm hot, and I'm starting to wonder if he has a girlfriend. So, truly starting to wonder if he has a girlfriend. Because he said for sure on Wednesday he would help me no matter what. And then, after I was done moving everything, which everybody could see, everybody in the world could see,
Party!
he messaged me and said, he fell asleep. right? And then I'll answer him immediately. And then he won't answer me back for like an hour or two. That's because he's got baby mama there.
Hitler on ice.
Right? Like, that's what that is, isn't it? Like, I'm not gonna cry, but that's what that is, isn't it? Someone tell me. That's what that is, right? Because we're having a conversation. Sean, he'll message me. I'll answer him back right away. Sometimes we'll message back and forth for each other. And then he will not message me for like hours. That's probably because he has a girlfriend, right? My baby mama at home.
On ice.
I should be answering right away. I don't always answer right away, first of all, because I don't look at my phone that much. But when I do answer right away, he won't answer me back after like asking me a question or something. I'll answer, then he won't answer me back for hours.
He's just not that into you, Joe.
Dude, I barely ever fucking even see most people message right away. Like I never answer right away. That's just because I don't see it. And anyway, we're talking about Sean here, not me. Talking about me being degenerate. Wait. We're talking about Sean here, not me. He's just not yeah, probably. But it's because of my career. He's definitely into me. But it's because of my career. Just like I thought before I started doing the work. I told Richie, he hates this project. When Richie said,
Sean sounds like a dick. Sounds like a dick.
but
Hey, Goldie.
oh,
Oh, she has a snot bubble. Goldie, you have a snot bubble in your nose.
And I said,
Snot bubble.
actually, I was just quiet for a minute, and I was like, you know what, you're right. And then I did the cam work. So now I'm a cam girl, and I'm a good cam girl. I'm good at my job. And now I think people just want to fuck me. But that's all they want. And Richie said that he never been in love with me before, but I don't know how to love anyone I saw. So with him saying that, like, Richie just wanted someone to not move. But she wants a dead set, right? I'm looking. And she's like the original Adam from Adam and Eve. Like, he doesn't want a girl having any, unless of course I'm pegging. Then he wants to be all about it. He likes being pegged. But, but otherwise, like, I'm not bad in bed at all. I'm not bad at that. I'm actually amazing at that. He wanted someone that could vote. Is that, like, part of the reason he wants to be my life? I don't know. Like, would someone bring a fetish that far? I don't know. Because I know some people can't. And once I was bad, he was going to ask for that body before it falls. Right away. Or let's go one.
We have a judge who's pulling out a gun on a woman in a parking lot over a disagreement. So let's talk about it. This is Chief Magistrate Judge Samuel Jackson, charged in the city of Tarrant in the great state of Alabama. Now, as a magistrate judge, she considers serving if police have probable cause for arrest. She also serves as the court clerk and handles listening cases while felonies go to the county court system. Now, Judge Jackson has been a magistrate judge for about 6 years. Now, everything starts on March 28, 2025, when a woman named Lookin is going through traffic court. Now, Sierra 31 said that the conflict began in the walk to the courthouse when she was waiting for her turn to enter the traffic court. Now, allegedly, the judge got upset that Sierra was on the phone while the court was in session. Now, an argument between Sierra and the judge ensued when police then grabbed Sierra and took her outside of the building. Now, Sierra was arrested for disorderly conduct and obstructing government operations after she used some foul language and spit at Judge Jackson. Now, Sierra was taken to the local jail, booked, and released on bail. Now, here's what the police explain what happened.
Found that she was in some type of verbal altercation with a female. Is what we were told.
Police Chief Wendell Major tells me police believe the woman had a traffic court appearance. He says the woman's case was never heard because she got irritated and had an outburst. She was charged with obstructing government operations and was arrested.
Now, Sierra did admit that she used foul language and spat on the magistrate judge. Now, later that day, her sister came and bonded her out of jail, but Sierra's car was still in the court parking lot. So she went back to the court parking lot to pick up her vehicle. Then surveillance cameras picked this up.
The incident happened on March 26th. In the surveillance video from outside of City Hall, you can see Jackson leave the building with her purse stop. Place that purse on the trunk of a nearby car and then pull out a gun. She then tells the child with her to go back inside the building. You can hear someone off camera yelling a derogatory term at Jackson. Jackson then pulls out her phone and makes a call. Jackson then goes back inside with the gun in her hand. She comes back outside and walks around the parking lot before the shouting continues. Then she makes a trip inside, then immediately back outside, and that's when police show up.
All right, now, here's a pro tip for all you people out there. If you're mad at someone for screaming and yelling at you, you can't pull out a gun and scare them. That generally is called assault in most states. Now, this judge has, I think, gone a little overboard by pulling out a firearm.
Hi, Goldie. Hi, Goldie. Hey, Goldie. Hey, Goldie.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised, and all suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. On December 14th, 2024, in Hollywood, California, a black Lamborghini Urus traveling northbound on Highway 101 near Highland Avenue. Steering at 98 miles per hour.
Get him! Hello, Bluebird! Hey, Archimedes, up at the Bluebird. Closest to you guys. Archimedes! Archimedes!
Samaritans and LAPD officers helped the driver out of the burning wreckage.
recover and then be taken into custody at a later date. Officers found $4,920 in cash and recovered a Glock pistol from the Lamborghini.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah, I love you guys. The internet is filled with creepy content, but some videos go beyond disturbing. These are the reporters that leave you questioning what's real, what's fake, and what could have never been captured at all. Tonight we're diving into 6 of the most disturbing.
There's no question in my mind, sir, that you did this. You are the lowest form of human life that I have ever seen. You have put cigarettes out on this poor little child. Absolutely so.
Once again, they chose law. Here's Steve Lato.
I had the strangest thing happen the other day, and I genuinely need your help. I had something happen that makes me wonder, and I actually don't know exactly what went down. So, here's the story. And again, help me if you can. I wrote a check to a friend of mine who lives in another state. We're not going to...
King.com has all kinds of things. For those who love family resorts, and for those who do not. There we go. Find exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com, Booking.ca. Tonight is Reese the Movie. One for all, an MCU game changer.
checked old-fashioned, or like I should get with the times. I said to a friend of mine I owed money to, I'm mailing you a check, which he told me was the best way for me to pay him the money I owed to him. So I wrote out a check, and I mailed it to him, and he called me and said, Steve, I got the check. Thank you very much. I said, okay, you're welcome. A couple of days goes by, one day I'm looking at my bank account, and I see that the check is cleared. It is cleared. I click on it, there's the check, show the backside, there's my friend's signature, which I recognize, and he apparently deposited that into his bank. So a couple of days goes by, and one day I'm sitting at my desk, and the phone rings, and I can't answer because I'm on another line, but I look at the caller ID, and I don't recognize the phone number. Strange looking phone number. Now, it is a phone number from the United States, but it's an area code I don't recognize. So I don't answer it. So a few minutes later, I see they left a voicemail. I listen to the voicemail. I say, hi, this is somebody, they give me a name, calling you from a bank. I'm not going to say the name of the bank because it's not real. I don't want to besmirch the name of a bank. It's got nothing to do with this. But the woman says, I'm calling you from the security department at this particular bank, and we have a question about a check. That's all she says. Calling from a bank about a check. With that amount of information, there's not much I can do with that, right? So I didn't call her back. Next day, calls again. Next day, calls again. And for whatever reason, I've missed a bunch of these phone calls. And the weird part is the message is always the same. Calling you from this bank, security, and we're looking into a check that, issued a check. So yesterday, I'm sitting at my desk, and all of a sudden the phone rings, I look down, it's that number. So I dive on it like it's a loose ball in the end zone, and I pick up the phone and go, hi. The woman goes, is this? And she says my name. I go, may I ask who's calling? And she goes, this is security, and she says her name on a recorded line from such and such bank. Okay? Now, I'm looking at the phone number, and I'd already Googled it and so on, and it didn't pop up as being affiliated with anybody, let alone that particular bank. And I said, what are you calling about? And she said, well, we have here a check that you wrote to somebody, and we're calling to confirm that the check is good. And I said, okay, what makes you think it's not good? And she goes, well, we've never had a check written by you to our client before. And I said, okay, why? Do you really, every single time one of your customers deposits a check from a new place, do you automatically call? And she goes, no, but we do look for certain things, and we call from time to time to confirm these checks are legitimate. And now here's the thing. I know the check has already cleared my bank. So they can't be complaining about it. And so here's the thing. My knee-jerk reaction is this is obviously a scam. But my question is, what are they trying to scam from me? Because here's the thing. Not only did she know my name, I didn't confirm it for her, but she said, is this so-and-so? And that's when I said, who's calling? Also, she said, well, the check was made out to, and she told me the name of the person the check was made out to, and she was correct. She also knew what bank it was drawn on, and she knew which bank it went into, because she was correct. The bank she claimed to be calling from is the bank the check was deposited into, because I can look at that and see that that's where it went. So if she knows my name and my phone number and who I made the check out to and the amount of the check, is it possible that she's not from the bank? Because it seems idiotic to me that a bank would actually be calling somebody after a check is cleared to see if the check is legitimate. I mean, if my bank called me and said, hey, Steve, did you write a check to some guy in another state that you've never cut a check to before? I'd get a little annoyed, but at least I'd go, well, I guess they're looking out for me, right? I mean, somebody walks into a place 1,200 miles away and says, yes, Steve Lazo wrote me this check. I can see them wondering about that. But the bank that he deposits it into allegedly is calling me to see the check is okay. So I said, I'm really sorry. I don't understand what you're trying to do here. I said, you're calling me because I wrote the check. I have no relationship to you. But the guy who's checked to is your customer, right? She goes, yes. I go, what do you call him? And she goes, well, of course he's going to say the check is good. I'm like, so you don't trust your own customers? You don't know me, you trust me. And why would you trust me, a non-customer, over your own actual customer? And she said, well, this is just how we do this. And so I said, just so you know, I find this entire phone call annoying, and I hung up on it. Now, some of you are going to say, Steve, did you clean that story up a little bit? Did you tell us all the details? Did you perhaps give her your social security number and 3 pieces of identification and the names of 4 relatives not living with you? No, because I tape recorded the phone call. I actually have the recording of the phone call. Now, I'm not going to put it on here because I play stuff on here. I got to sit here like this and look at the camera while other voices are going. And also, in that conversation, there's some of the information going back and forth, like the name of the guy I cut the check to, the bank that he deposited it into, where I banked and so on. I'm not going to put that up there either. And then I have to chop up and dice up the audio. I'm not going to do that either. The point is, I've now re-listened to the recording a day later to see if I missed anything. Because she did not get any information from me. So our options here are that it was a real phone call, and this was really a bank calling the person who cut the check to see what the relationship was with the person who got the check. And by the way, the check was not large enough to create a cash transaction or anything like that. So it's not so large to be on some kind of flag list. That's not the case. It's not that big, okay? So is it really them calling? Are they really harassing non-customers? Or was this a scammer? Because if it was a scammer, how did she know that I wrote this check to my friend for a certain amount of money on my bank and it was deposited into his bank? If it was a scammer, where did they get that information from? And so I am baffled by this. And if somebody were to say, Steve, I know the answer, and I can prove to you that I know the correct answer, I'd pay you $10 for the correct answer to this. Now, I'm not making it as an offer. It's not a contest. I'm not really going to pay anybody $10. But if we were talking face to face, I would. I'm that curious about it. Because I don't understand, if it was a legit phone call, why the bank would do that. If it was a scam phone call, how did they get the information? And what were they trying to do? Because presumably, if they had access to the check, they've already got my account number and my routing number. What more do they need? And so this is one where I'm looking at it going, it wouldn't make sense either way. Is there a third possibility I'm missing here? That's possible, I suppose, but I'm not sure. So again, I reverse searched the phone number, came up with nothing. So today, I called the bank that allegedly called me. And I went through that whole voicemail, dial this, press this, speak this, hell, to get to a live person. And I got a guy on the phone, he's a very, very nice guy, told him the whole story. And he goes, we do call occasionally to verify checks. I said, would you really call the person who wrote the check who's not a customer? When a customer deposits a check, he goes, we do that, yes. I said, okay, he goes, give me the phone number, I can check the phone number. So I gave him the phone number, and he goes, that's not one of ours. He goes, I just checked every single, he goes, I have a list here of phone numbers, because he goes, we get these phone calls all the time, people saying they were called by our bank, and they weren't. And we say, what number did they call from? And they give us a number, and he goes, so we have the list of good numbers. He goes, that's not even close. He goes, the area code, everything is completely wrong. He goes, that's not one of our numbers. So I said, okay. So he goes, you probably want to call your bank and talk to them. Okay. So I called my bank, and once again went through the voicemail, press this button, dial this or that, hell. And after the labyrinthine exercise, I got a hold of a human being. And I described the story again. The guy goes, well, we could put some flags and warnings and double secret barbed wire and Chinese walls and stuff around your account. He goes, but there's nothing unusual happening right now as far as I can tell. And I said, yeah, last I checked, the same thing. And I said, have you ever heard of this before? And he goes, we hear everything. I don't doubt that. And he goes, you might want to call the other bank. I go, I already did. He goes, oh, I'm sorry, because I missed that. He goes, I think you're okay. He goes, did you give them any information on the phone call? I said, no. And again, I taped the phone call. And I've re-listened to the phone call with a very, very skeptical ear, going, did I give her any information? No, I did not. Like, I didn't even confirm some of the things that she asked me. But she did have my friend's name, the name of my bank, the name of his bank, and the amount of the check. How did she have that information if she wasn't involved with one of these banks? And what could she accomplish by speaking to me? That's what I don't know. And that's a concept that I don't often say here, but what could someone accomplish by speaking to me?
I'm a Christian, and I despise TV pastors who scam people in the name of Jesus Christ to make themselves rich. These are the most evil TV pastors, progressing to the most evil one at the end. Peter Popoff. Peter Popoff is a televangelist known for his faith-healing claims.
Not the order you want, but Wawa's limited time $2, $4, $6 menu. Gotta have a Wawa. The paying the cash up front is both. Because your round is turned on.
Give me 17 cents on Bitcoin.
Major controversy in the 1980s after being exposed for using concealed earpieces to receive information about audience members during his healing sessions.
But Randy took a scanner to some of Popoff's crusades and picked up radio transmissions. Turns out the voice Popoff heard wasn't God's, but his wife's.
Talking to you, you can't have trouble.
You see, Popoff's wife, Elizabeth, had previously gotten personal information from people in the audience and then fed it to her husband electronically through a tiny earpiece.
Jody B.
Jody B.
Right there on your right side. Okay, use it. 4267 Masterson.
4267 Masterson, I can see the angels of God all around your house.
Popoff is literally a scammer who got caught faking miracles, but it only took just enough time off for people to forget about his lies. And then he came back with new scams to make himself rich off of lies to his followers.
Popoff is back, and business is better than ever. He operates out of this giant facility east of Los Angeles. According to tax returns, Popoff's ministry took in more than $23 million in 2005. He paid himself more than $600,000. He paid about $600,000 more to his wife and 2 kids. He drives this $100,000 Porsche, and he lives in this home worth $2.1 million.
For TV pastors like Popoff, it's all about the money and the extravagant lifestyle, and not about serving God or preaching the actual gospel of Jesus Christ. He shows his followers how much